sports theory when we talk about the college football rankings and how atrocious they are. I mean,
they are every year.
Right.
Seems like.
So,
No, they are.
They are.
Is wrong.
I don't hate Alabama, Ohio State 1 and 2.
I don't hate the top 4.
I don't love Clemson at 4.
I don't either. They have a
That's true.
horrible season.
No, I didn't think about Clemson.
Georgia, they still have amazing players.
So the left is AP, the right's coaches poll, right?
Yes.
Okay.
None of these matter until college football playoff rankings
I know, you still.
because they're miles different.
That's also true. And I mean, obviously, in my opinion, 5 and 6 are terrible.
Notre Dame.
I think 4 is worse than those two, but yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
DJ hasn't proved anything.
No.
Last year's probably their worst season in the last decade and a half.
Yeah. I mean, and then they're literally just riding off of Texas A&M's #1 recruiting class.
They're just looking at the logos.
Yeah.
I can kind of see Texas A&M. Maybe not that high.
But a recruiting class has
A&M goes 8-4 every year.
normally has absolutely nothing on the first year. Normally,
Right.
the first year, most of them don't even play.
Right.
Most of your recruiting class.
To be fair, these are like most of their defensive players probably will just because they're like
I mean, well, yeah.
number 1 at their positions. They lost Harold Perkins though. I mean, they're not even going to talk about that.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's right. They go 8-4 every year. They beat one good school, and yeah, that's definition A&M football.
I mean, both A&M and Notre Dame should be, closer to like 13, 15, somewhere in there,
I
at
hope
least.
so.
At least.
Notre Dame there, like 15, 17 for A&M.
Oh, goodness. I haven't even seen it outside the top 10.
I'm gonna get it.
Oh,
It's
wow.
Cade, isn't it? It's Cade something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can see. Well, can I see? Utah.
Well,
Yes.
Utah's good. I like Utah.
They would have beat Ohio
Yeah.
State
No, I
if
agree.
Cam Rising didn't get hurt.
Yeah, I like.
I like Utah. Michigan doesn't bother me
Oh,
as much as it doesn't bother me as much as it does other people. I know that, but
OU.
Yeah.
OU bothers me.
They're high.
They
Okay.
lost. I feel like a lot of people.
Yeah,
And they brought back
we just talked about
a
it.
lot less quality.
Baylor should be.
They
definitely
lost
ahead
to
of
the
OU.
teams that are behind them.
Yeah. Also, Michigan literally lost their 3 best defensive players, and that's just all I'm gonna say.
And their running back.
Yeah.
Like Aiden Hutchinson.
I don't think
Elijah,
their QB's any good.
No,
McNamara,
he's
I don't think he's good.
He's trash.
I'm stunned that they beat Ohio State.
That is.
I think that
that's
was just
true.
like a really bad game. for
Cinderella.
Ohio State.
I mean, I think it was a fluke to be honest. Because look what Georgia did to Michigan.
Not
Wasn't
close.
Close. I don't really hate Baylor.
Baylor's doesn't bother me.
They lost some pieces, but we lost
We did lose a lot.
both our safeties, both
Yeah.
of our top 3 of our top corners, which we do have good replacements, obviously.
Yeah. But you can make the same argument with Baylor as you can for us on most things. You both lost secondary, receiver, running back.
We lost 5 secondary.
Yeah.
Baylor lost both their running backs, their 2 best receivers.
Yeah. So I mean, I understand why they're ahead of us. I mean, I don't agree with it, but I understand why they did it.
Oregon is not ahead of us.
You know, I don't. I was gonna bring that up. I don't. Get
Got
Oh,
it.
you beat Oregon, did they not?
They got Bo Nix though now, and they got
I never thought.
they
Bo
got
Nix was that
Georgia's defensive coordinator
Yeah.
as their head coach.
good. Bo Nix never impressed me.
No, but he's 10 times better than what they had at quarterback.
I mean, well, yeah.
Oklahoma State, I think they're a little low.
I think they should be about 2-3 somewhere in there.
They honestly should probably be about 8. I would know.
I'd put us.
Say where OU is.
Yeah. If you flip.
I think we're better than Michigan, but I don't know if we deserve to be ahead of them.
I agree with you, Garrett, but like we just know how we are, and they always put us in. They don't ever put us in.
Yeah. Well, we're high enough. We're starting high enough. If we win games, they'll put us up there.
Yeah, Michigan will probably lose, first couple weeks.
Yeah.
Pull Jim
I don't know
Harbaugh.
who they play, but
So can someone explain to me why NC State's 13?
they were
Explain
good.
to me
last
why
year.
USC is right below them.
I understand
portal.
USC. Their transfer portal is nuts.
Did you see their season last year? It's the same argument for.
But they
Clemson.
have a whole different team this year.
I mean,
That's
NC
fine.
State was good. They won. They did not win the ACC.
no, Pitt did.
Yeah.
They didn't make the.
The
Maybe some
QBs,
championships.
probably a top 8 QB
Yeah.
in college. They got a good defense. They did lose their best player. ACC's not good,
No.
so
Like I thought they'd be ranked.
they're
I
gonna
mean,
be.
I never thought they'd
They'll probably be like Wake Forest was last year.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
beat everybody except for Clemson.
Yeah, or get upset by somebody whenever you literally
Lose
have a
2
free
games.
walk to the playoffs.
Yeah. I don't think Michigan State's a USC. USC
Nah.
had a really good transfer portal. Let's just say that.
I mean, they
We'll
did have a
see.
transfer portal, but
We'll see.
even if you put them at like 20, that I'm fine with them at 20. They can prove themselves at 20. 14, I think that is way too high.
I mean, they do that every year with USC. Though.
Is there teams behind them you think that are better?
A lot that had a lot better seasons last year.
Mm.
I know
Like-
their transfer.
like-
Dude, that whole list is terrible.
Like pick one, Garrett. Pick,
Oh my God.
Name a team that's better than USC.
Kentucky.
I would think Michigan
Maybe.
State. I would think Miami. I
No.
would think Kentucky. I would,
No. Okay, I was gonna make the argument that those teams underneath them are trash. So
I just don't think USC
maybe
is
Miami.
that good because
Oh.
they.
I understand Miami because they have a nasty quarterback.
Well,
I
they
understand
did
if
a
you could
lot
if
this
you could
offseason.
argue and this transport. If you argue me Old Miss, I could almost understand it.
Yeah.
I can't see all.
I don't
Miss.
either.
Unless Zach Evans just.
Dude,
decides
like
to ball
every
out.
single one of those teams lost all their production.
I could. I don't know.
If you take K9 away from Michigan State, they're nothing. If you take Kenny Pickett away from Pitt, they're nothing.
Ian Addison.
If you put,
Wisconsin just sucks.
yeah, Arkansas,
just sucks.
they're probably better than USC.
That's true. No, this year Arkansas will be good. I forgot about that. You don't think Arkansas will be good?
They only lost Traylon
I'm
Burks.
just saying it's the same thing for Texas A&M. Even if your season was horrible last year, how can you be that high?
Well, they were a lot better than USC, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
I mean, yeah. I understand what you're saying, Garrett, but I mean, they're not the same team they were
Also-
last year. They have a different coach, different system, different.
It's the same
quarterback.
name.
They get the
Yeah,
the.
but that's the only thing that's the same as the name.
That's the reason they're there. Is the logo.
All right.
That helps them, don't it?
We'll see.
That's a
how they
lot
do.
of overrated teams that are rough.
That
14. I think at 14, that's way too much.
we all agree with that. But
We'll see.
We're just saying that that's just what they do. Is
OU fans hope that's way too high as well.
yeah. Who else? Wake Forest is a bit low. Oh, but they just lost their quarterback. That's
So Ole Miss,
So-
Cincinnati lost to everyone.
Yeah, but
Houston
is
lost to
Cincinnati- Is
everyone.
Cincinnati not going to just be atrocious this year?
I think BYU will be good.
Yeah, what do we think of the future Big 12 at 20?
I don't know if they'll be that good this year.
BYU and Houston, I think, will be okay. I don't have a ton of
I
faith
think
in
Cincinnati has a good quarterback coming in.
Do
They
they?
probably do.
Oh, they did.
Fickle can recruit.
That's
I mean,
true.
they're not going to be terrible under him. Houston.
I think they can beat Arkansas.
They have Dana Holgerson.
Houston.
They
yeah.
do. I mean, they won't be bad.
They're going to
but
be okay. I mean, none of them are going to
That may be recency bias for the ranking, though.
Probably.
If BYU,
I think they'll be good. They
They
didn't
play
lose very
Baylor.
much.
They play Baylor second week.
non-conference.
We'll figure out if BYU.
That's at BYU, like at
Week
9:30.
Yeah, we'll figure out if they're any good quickly.
Really?
man,
And then the fact Texas has a
Guys
vote
looked just
Yeah,
looked-
I
for
didn't mention
coaches
that.
poll.
I don't know who decides coaches poll, but whoever gave them a number one vote's ridiculous.
Where are we in the coaches poll? We even in the top
I think
25?
we are.
Oh, I was about to freak out.
Yeah. Which
9 to 11 in a row.
it's honestly crazy. To think. I don't know.
God, Notre Dame. They're gonna get blasted week 1.
Yeah, Notre Dame. Notre Dame probably
Doesn't
makes
Well, you
it
know,
the
it's-
most mad out of any of them.
what'll make me even more mad is they'll drop to 6.
Yeah,
They won't
'cause-
drop.
well, they played Ohio State, so
Yeah.
can't drop them back.
They'll lose by 40 too, and they'll be like, "Oh, sorry guys, let's 7."
Yeah, I guarantee you that they won't drop out of the top 10 no matter how much they lose by that game.
No. they
They'll
won't.
lose to them. They'll get stomped by Clemson.
We'll
and
win
they'll,
by-
drop to 12.
We'll win by 14 and move back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We'll go to 17. Yeah. What that happened last year? We moved back 4 spots and won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Missouri State. I don't learn to blame them, but
We still won. Colin.
Shut them down. Score like
I can understand
7
one.
points.
I can understand one. I can't
That's
understand
true.
4. 4 is
no,
not.
No, that's true. Yeah.
This list. I mean, it's
It's the same thing every year.
But I think a lot of people are thinking that DJ is just not the guy, and they're just going to be putting in Cade Klubik.
Look at that. 1 through 9 sub out Utah. What do they all have in common?
Logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oregon 11. USC 14.
Yeah.
Michigan State 15. Yeah.
Honestly, the top 15 besides really us and Baylor and NC
And
State.
I'd say Utah. As
I'll
well.
give the.
Utah, yeah.
I hate this organization, but the college football playoff I thought did well giving a group of 5 team a chance with Cincinnati.
That
Even
may
though
have
they were
ruined it for
undefeated.
other group of 5 teams.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, but realistically, even if they gave it to like us or Notre Dame, whoever else, did they have a chance either?
Well, they played Bama.
I think we could have beat Cincinnati last year.
yeah, I did.
No, but I'm saying like if we got put in instead of Cincinnati, would we have played any better against
But I
Bama?
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd have scored maybe.
We just scored, and I do think we'd have stopped them a little bit.
I think Cincinnati scored like 7 or something.
I think the receivers could have went crazy on us, but I think our front 7 would be able to hold them.
Dude, they dropped back like cover 4 and couldn't even stop Bama's receivers.
Yeah.
Having a
They said
punter-
we'll let you throw 10-yard passes,
Having
and
a
they're still
punter walk
beating
like
them.
Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
That was horrid.
They're down
Michigan
20,
looked bad too. So.
21.
Yeah.
Let's talk about people that are
There we
out.
go. Tennessee should be in there.
Much I hate them.
They were returning like everybody.
Texas, 164 votes.
Hooker's good. Their QB.
No. I wasn't arguing about Tennessee.
Okay. Iowa's trash. Penn State maybe should be ranked. They did.
It's time to see if Sean Clifford can actually do anything.
I saw LSU's backup QB
See, it
just
really,
quit football.
The first time I looked at it, it blew my mind Texas didn't make it. I assumed they'd make it. Just because of who they got in the transfer portal.
I'm
Yeah,
ready for them
that
to go to
QB
the
that
SEC.
couldn't
I'm
complete a
tired
pass
of
when
it.
we were watching them play Bama.
Yeah, I'm ready to watch Bama and Texas. I don't be a
That
good game though.
Ohio
Sure.
State, Notre Dame.
Honestly, we talked about it in the OSU video. I wouldn't hate if Texas won.
Yeah.
Off of the fact that if we beat them.
I don't know.
But then again,
They won't shut up.
That's the other thing. Is it's Texas fans. So
They won't shut up until they lose, and they
and they'll still bring it up at the end of the year because that's exactly what A&M did. A&M beat Bama, and at the
We
end of the
really
year,
beat Bama.
We beat Bama, and it's like, who cares? You went 8-4. Did they go 8-4 last year?
Yeah, and then dropped out of their bowl game because
Yeah.
they're scared they're going to get whooped.
Yeah, they were 8-4.
Yeah.
Look up USC's
They're supposed to play like
record.
Wake Forest, and they were scared of Wake Forest.
I think you're right. Oh, it doesn't.
They lost to LSU.
Exactly.
LSU was
With
terrible.
Miles Brennan, their QB freaking quit.
And they lost. You lose to Mississippi State.
Yeah, that's also terrible.
Well, you see the other team scores more points.
Okay,
than
okay,
you.
well, hold on. They always talk
Last year.
about Texas Tech. Texas Tech destroyed Mississippi State in the bowl game.
Go to USC.
I want to bring up another.
Go to USC.
Yeah.
We're not letting this go. What was their record last year?
I don't even know if they made a bowl game. If they did, they
Honestly, I
didn't.
don't
They
think
didn't play it. If
No,
they did,
didn't. They
What?
won
yeah, they
4
did.
games.
I think I saw it at the
They won
bottom.
4 games.
They're 14th. Or whatever.
They won 4 games.
They're 14th.
They got beat.
They got beat
by UCLA by 30.
They're
They-
14th.
They beat Arizona.
Look at Dart, though.
7.
How do you give up 62 points to UCLA?
Well, first of all, they had Kenny Slavis as the quarterback. That is terrible.
Well, Dart played against UCLA.
That's true.
He threw for 4-on-1 against Utah.
I'm just gonna say, if we were 4-8 this season, next season we wouldn't see the light of day.
You're
we
correct.
could be 8-0 and wouldn't get ranked.
But did we? Okay.
We're
hold
not
on.
We're not USC. We also didn't.
not
we also-
4-8.
We also didn't get the
We're-
number 1
we're-
quarterback transfer.
We literally beat Caleb Williams.
But they got the number 1 quarterback. They got the number what? 2 or 3, 1 receiver, something like that.
Yeah,
Got
we
the
didn't even
number
mention
3
that Pitt's
running
probably
back.
gonna be terrible.
No, wait, they have the top 2 receivers now.
They gotta
Yeah,
play.
Pitt lost
They're
Pickett
4-8.
and Jordan Addison.
Yeah, I said that.
They're gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
They're gonna be trash.
14. It's the same thing for Texas.
I'm just saying they do have a good transfer portal.
Texas lost to Kansas.
Texas got a good transfer portal.
I don't think Texas is as good as USC's.
Well, they ain't 14.
They're 26.
27.
USC should be about 30. 4-8.
I want to talk about Jimbo Fisher and how he's talking about how he's not paying for these players. How are you gonna moan and whine at Nick Saban, but yet it's so stupid. I mean, how did he get his players? Money. In the recruiting video, he goes, "Oh man, them boosters, they're gonna be excited to see you boys."
Yes, he did.
I mean, you can't bring up the argument and then still whine about it. Jimbo Fisher's a little baby. That's all I'm saying.
Little babe.
I don't like the idea of paying players either, but well, I kind of do.
I do, but I don't like that there's not really restrictions on it.
I don't like how they do it.
Yeah. What did we start out last season? Ranked wise.
Something like that. No,
14?
Probably not.
No,
we
we
were
were
lower.
closer to like 15, 20.
I think we were
somewhere in there.
18.
Were we even ranked?
I thought we were 16.
I didn't think we were very good the year before. Oh, yep, I remember it now because Miami was ranked in front of us after we beat them in the bowl game.
Oh my
No, that was the
god.
end of the season.
I don't think he knows that.
Nope.
Preseason.
Preseason.
We weren't ranked.
Bingo.
There we go. 26. We were 26.
And look who's freaking ranked.
Arizona State was ranked.
I'm pretty sure Miami was.
No, look who was number 7.
Oh, I don't see USC up there on that list.
Where's Miami?
Well, yes, you're right.
They were 15.
14 and we freaking smoked them.
Look at number 10.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Look
then
at
they
number
got
7.
whooped by Virginia
Look at
Tech.
A&M.
Who the hell is this? Iowa State. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's true. But like, that's literally what this video is about. Is that it's always last minute of the week, preseason.
Yeah, screw Matt Campbell.
Weren't freaking ranked.
Indiana.
We tried
was ranked.
hard. You had the most-
Indiana.
LSU, they went 500. LSU was.
They're good, dude. They beat Penn State. When
Hey,
they beat
good look at
USC. They were 15 last year.
I know.
And you just said that.
LSU's
I
LSU.
did it on purpose to make them mad.
Look at that. We play Central Michigan on Fox Sports 1.
Oh my god.
Look at that. This team was ranked. What were they? 15?
Oh my god, they went 2 and 10.
Yes.
Well, they kept it close with them.
God.
Just like Nebraska, they
this
lost by
team
one possession. Every.
Was 17 in the post. Washington.
They were bad. They were
Washington.
really bad.
They were awful.
They lost to.
They lost to fucking.
Montana, yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
They kept it close with Cal.
He lost to Arizona.
Oh, no, they
Well,
did.
California's got a good quarterback.
Oh well, they also kept it close with Arizona
Well,
and Stanford.
Arizona lost to a cross country school.
I mean, the rankings are atrocious every year for the preseason, and this just shows. Michigan was 3. I mean, fuck.
That was the final rankings.
That's 2020.
Oh my god.
We're going 2020 preseason. I mean, think about Florida.
Oh god.
Why is Minnesota ranked?
UCF.
Calm down. This is 2020.
I
UCF.
don't care.
UCF.
But that was the year.
That was
after they won
Mother
the
Moat.
national-
EJ Fleck, Minnesota.
Was that not the? Was that the year after they won the
No,
national
that was the year
title?
Dylan Gabriel blew his leg out.
You're trying to tell me USC didn't?
I could sit here for
Not USC,
3
UCF
hours
won the national title?
and talk about this crap.
Yeah, the
but
year
we're
before
gonna
they freaking
see.
lost to LSU.
Week 1, the Chippewas are gonna get all of us they want.
Well, no kidding.
They're the Chippewas.
They just got done beating Wazoo. They're ready. Who's overrated in this poll and who's underrated? And why is it Notre Dame?